First I like to thank the grace of heaven and the virtues of the masters and the compassion and mercy of the predecessors, transmitters, temple masters, lecturers for giving me this opportunity to learn to talk about this topic, which is today's topic, which is called the same mind creating the 10 different states of existence. This is an outline only. It's not a PowerPoint, but it's pretty long outline. It's like 8 pages. So, and then there's appendix at the end. Okay, so there are some appendixes at the very end, which some people may not be familiar with these terms. Four Noble Truth, 12 Nidana, 6 Paramitas, the 4 Great Vows. Sharp King Views, Dull Vices. What's a tempo tama? Okay, 5 scan. Okay, so but that's not part of the handout because that's like 8. It's 8 pages long. So it's but it's on the website. It's on our it's in the English class materials subfolder folder, right? Okay, so you guys can go to the website and look at it. I mean, it's pretty detailed. It has it's still outlined. It's not it's not detailed like a book, but it's still outlined. Okay, and then there's the second one which you have out. It's a spreadsheet. It's 4 pages, 2 sheets. And it's a chart. Talks about the, we call 10 states and realms, okay? So, this is not, okay, hold on. Oops, hold on. Okay, okay, so we call it 10 states and realms, right? That's what we call it, okay? 10 states and realms, okay? First of all, let's give you a little background. We only come across this terminology, right? Because in Chinese it's called 十法界, right? 10个 10 fa. Fa in this case, if literal translation means Dharma, okay? So the title is called the 10. We say 10 different states of existence or 10 Dharma realms, okay? Realms. Dharma in this case doesn't mean teaching. It just means objects, okay? 10 objects, okay? Physical states. You could say physical states, okay? Or, physical. It could be, what's that? Yeah, phenomenal states. Yeah, you can say, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's give you a background. So this is part of the Buddhist cosmology. It's not found in, like, say, in Confucianism or Taoism. Actually, not even found in Christianity or whatever, okay? Even though it does parallel a little bit in a broader sense, okay, to some of the Christian beliefs or even Islam. Okay, it doesn't matter. But this is describing basically the shape and evolution of the universe according to the Buddha Sutras, certain Buddha Sutras. Okay, and it consists basically of spatial. That means spatial means what? Space. That means there is what called dimensions. There are dimensions, spatial dimension, right? Width, height, length, right? That type of thing. And others, and maybe higher dimensions, right? Okay. And temporal means time. Past, present, future, right? And this 10 Dharma realms were described in various texts, specifically these 2 sutras, okay? These 2 sutras, all right? Other sutras too, but this in more detail in these 2 sutras, okay? Or more complete, okay? The first one is called the Avatamsaka. I don't know if people are familiar with that sutra, and the Lotus Sutra. So basically, this is in the first period, and this is in the last period of Buddha's teachings. Okay, all right, very interesting. All right, first and last periods. Okay, all right. This is called the Avatamsaka period, which Buddha. The Avatamsaka Sutra is composed of 40 volumes, or they call it chapters, but volumes is more descriptive, because there are chapters within each volume or subsections. They call it sections. Okay, 40. This is 40 volumes, guys. It's the first official sutra given by Buddha after his enlightenment. Okay, meaning it's like it took place when Buddha spoke it for about 21 days, 22 days. I think it's 21 or 22 days. I think it's 21 days. Okay, so only exclusively on the sutra, right after, not right after, but after his enlightenment. within the first, I think, few months or so. I forgot when exactly when, and this is like during the first quote unquote official Dharma class, official gathering. It's called a gathering, assembly. They call it assembly, okay. And that an assembly usually means there are not just listeners, human listeners in his audience, but also spirits. You know, spirits from these realms. Okay, from these realms, spirits from these realms. Okay, these realms. Okay, all right, from these realms. Okay. Okay, or basically in the realm of desire, you can say, no, realm of desire, and also probably these two. It doesn't matter. Okay, so all right, so okay, and the Avantasaka Sutra basically the description of the cosmology of the Buddhist cosmology of these 10 states, realms, whatever you want to call it, 10 dharma, were all enclosed in the first chapter, first section of the first volume. Maybe that's a better term. Okay, all right, okay. So, and it's pretty long. Okay, he goes into very, very detail. All right, a lot of detail. So those of you who want to, Avantasaka has been translated fairly well by many different authors or Buddhist scholars. Okay, and so you guys can go look it up online. Okay, and then he also talked about it in some detail in the Lotus Sutra. Lotus Sutra is, I think, composed of 28 chapters. If I want, it's not as long as the Avantasaka Sutra. Okay, because I'm not going through a lot of details, but anyway, the Lotus Sutra, he also talked about the Buddhist cosmology. Okay, all right, okay. So and he used the term the 3 vehicles and all that stuff in the Lotus Sutra, but that's okay. That we don't have to go into detail. But okay, then it's composed. What are the 10 we call the Dharma realms? So it's considered of we call 6 ordinary and 4 holy realms, okay? States, which are 10 realms. And that is, if you look in the chart, okay, so I have on the far left column, okay, column A, called the states, okay? So there's the 6 ordinary states, and then there are the 10 realms, okay? What are the 6 ordinary states? That's this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the 6 states, okay? We call ordinary states, okay? They call it ordinary states. It means because it's in what we call the realm of desire, or kama dhatu, okay? And then within these 6 ordinary states, there are 10 realms. And what are the 10 realms? So there's the realm of desire. Wait a minute. Yeah, the realm of desire. The realm of the form, which is it's a celestial realm. It's a celestial. In this outline, we'll talk about in detail down here. Okay, in the next page, bottom of page 2 and beginning of page 3. Okay, but anyway, so and then there's the realm of formlessness. Okay, which has no form. Okay, so that, and then the realm of arhats, the realm of Pratyek Buddha, realm of Bodhisattvas, and then the Buddha. Okay, so that's the 10 realms. Make sense? Right? 10 realms. Six ordinary states and 4 holy states. That makes up the 10 realms. Okay? Holy state, meaning Buddha, Bodhisattva, Pratyeka Buddha, and Arhat. Right? That's 4. That's 4. Right? 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 realms. Right? Okay? All right. So, okay. So that's what it is. All right? So, to go back to the word outline. Okay, so and then these 10 realms are basically conceptualization of Lotus Sutra view of the interconnected relationship of phenomena. That's why it's called the 10 realms, means the 10 and the ultimate reality of the cosmos and human mind. Okay, and also you don't have to. I mean, even though we say that they are separate physical realms or separate states, worlds, or whatever, actually, which one will be reborn, but they're also interconnected. It's because our mind is actually can be in any of those realms. That's the key. It's not just the physical aspect, okay? It's also the mind. So it's the mind that connects everything. Get it? Okay, it's the mind that connects everything. That's the inner, you can say, the inner perspective or inner view. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. So we can. So even though we may exist in this physical realm, we say earthly realm or whatever. Okay, but our mind can be in any of those 10 realms. Okay. So, example, how can that be? Well, if you're Buddha, Buddha's mind is already in the Dharma Dhatu, according to this, right? The highest, right here. Oops, sorry. Right here, the absolute realm. Get it? So even though you may be in this physical phenomena around you, physically, right, tangible realm, but if your mind, if you're enlightened, in other example, okay, Buddha, because Buddha did exist, right? 2,500 years ago, right? We know Buddha was born, etc., right? And there are other Buddhas too, but we'll use Buddha as an example because that's, everybody knows about him, okay? His mind is always here. Get it? It's always here. Always. Okay? That's very important. Okay, that's why it's called absolute, right? It's always. But his physical body is here. Right? Right? And when he spoke, he spoke here. Even though actually he also spoke at all levels too. But that's okay. That's okay. That's why when Buddha gave his quote unquote 19 official assemblies, right? 19个法会, right? 19 official. When he spoke, actually his words are at all levels. But that's okay. That's why bodhisattvas can hear him, his teaching, as well as the underworld. You know that? Okay? All right. Doesn't matter. That's okay. That's going a little bit. Okay? Just that doesn't matter. Okay. But I'm just using an example. So if we are in enlightened state, then our minds are also at that level. Get it? Or you can say our consciousness, even though consciousness is not when I say our mind, meaning our Buddha mind, Buddha nature mind, okay? Buddha nature quality, okay? It's in there, all right? So that's what it means, okay? So then go into detail. I don't want to go into too much detail because, it gets very nitty gritty and, there's no need to really learn these, these very technical, very fine details. You can go even more even finer detail, but I just give you an outline, okay, of saying, okay, so let's start from the bottom level, or we say bottom level, or the lowest level, which is the underworld, purgatory, or in Sanskrit it's called narakas, okay. There are different classes, all right, different levels of what we call the hell, the underworld, whatever, okay. And so the details are here, okay. There's the central class, the adjacent class, the isolated class, okay. And within each class, there are more subcategories, okay. There's a hot and cold. Yeah, most people think of hell as just only hot. That's only part. That's only a part. Actually, there's a cold part too. Okay. Yeah.
So that means that hell does freeze over.
Yes. So it does freeze over. Yes. As a matter of fact, it freezes here. Total frozen body falling apart. That does means that hell froze over too. Yeah. So. No. In this physical reality, I could say yes, but also there is I don't want to say physical, a dimension, a phenomenal level too. Yeah. So that means people say, well, hell is suffering, right? It's certainly not pleasure, right? Okay, unless you're into S&M, but it's not pleasure in the conventional sense, right? Of comfortable and all that stuff. So we do, if let's say we pass away, let's say physically we pass away, and we end up in the underworld or purgatory, right? You'll have another form. No, it's true. You'll have a form. It's just that form is only, you can say, tangible or visible in that realm. Get it? So in our realm, if we're in the physical realm, I can't see a form in the underworld. Get it? Make sense? Okay. So they'll have a form and in the underworld, and they'll suffer. they'll suffer accordingly, either hot, cold, etc., etc. Okay, there's so many. It's not, it's not necessary to get into this, even though, and the reason why they have these different levels, just to give you a little intro, is that there are different levels of suffering or different types of suffering. Maybe that's a better term. Each different subclass or subcategory, sublevel, whatever you want to call it, embodies different type of suffering. Understand? Okay. So so most of us probably suffered all this and we don't know about it. Here blister. Now it's cold, right? So it's cold. We have chattering teeth. Skin become blue, cracked skin. Okay. Anyway, so all right. Okay. And here's an example. You've heard of this term, right? Called Avicii, right? It's generally Avicii in Sanskrit. This is a Sanskrit term. It means means non or non-stop. Vici means stop. So non-stop suffering. In other words, it's those who committed the 5 cardinal sins, right? The 5 cardinal sins are, right? Anybody know what they are? Right? They are patricide meaning killing the father, matricide, killing the mother, killing of an arhat. Arhat in this case does not necessarily mean it has to be an arhat. It just means people who cultivated very high level. Okay, good cultivators. Good cultivators, not so-so cultivators, not mediocre cultivators. Okay, and then the shedding the blood of an enlightened being, in this case a Buddha, maybe even Bodhisattva. Okay, and then because Bodhisattvas are enlightened too. Okay, and then sowing discord or creating disharmony within the sangha, or sangha meaning the group of cultivators, i.e., be a temple, monastery, whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. All right. So creating disharmony or discord, that means you cause chaos. Okay, all right, or create problems or cause trouble in a community of cultivators or amongst a group of. Those are called the 5 cardinal sins. Understand? Okay, so if we commit any of those 5 cardinal sins, we're going to end up here. We call it uninterrupted suffering, okay, or whatever. Now, an example is Devadatta. You know who Devadatta is? Haha. Anybody knows? He was a cousin of Buddha. You know that? Yeah. He actually was the older brother of who? Ananda. You know that? Yeah. So cousin, that is cousin on the mother's side. Because Buddha's mother has a oldest, I think younger sister called Maya. So Maya had 2 sons. Devadatta, the older son, and Ananda, the younger son. Get it? Okay, so Devadatta isn't here. It's kind of like opposite poles, right? You have Ananda, who was the second patriarch of Buddhism, of Buddha, right? After Mahakasyapa, right? Okay, and yet his older brother, Ananda's older brother, it's this, you can say, it's this evil guy, Devadatta, or person who committed 5 cardinal sins. Well, he didn't commit 5. He committed 1, 2, I think 3. 3. He committed 3 of the 5 cardinal sins. So he ended up there. But in the Lotus Sutra, chapter 12, Buddha also said that doesn't mean that just because we end up here doesn't mean that we have no hope either. There's always hope. That's the amazing thing. Okay, that there is hope that he can still get out of there. Okay, all right. So you can read chapter 12 of Lotus Sutra. Okay, he talked about it. All right. So Devadatta committed to three of the 5 cardinal sins. Which 3? 1, he caused dissension in the assembly in Buddha's monastery. He caused dissension. He wanted to become Buddha's right-hand person, or you can say the next master or great master, or whatever you want to call it. He wanted to replace Mahakasyapa. Well, that time Mahakasyapa wasn't there. I think it was Sariputra or somebody. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because Mahakasyapa wasn't. I don't know if he was enlightened yet at that point. I don't think so. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. And then number 2, killed a nun. He killed a cultivator. I think he killed a nun. He tried to poison Buddha, and mistakenly, I think it ended up poisoning a nun or something. I forgot, something like that. Okay. Then third, he caused Buddha to bleed by he caused a landslide. This is near Vulture Peak. Okay, Vulture Peak. Vulture Peak, where Buddha spent half his time teaching. Okay, the other half was at Jetavana Grove. Okay, or monastery. Okay, caused a landslide, and one of the rocks, Buddha avoided because Buddha knew, but one of the rocks, pebbles, rocks, whatever, cut, I think, the fingertip of Buddha, and so he shed some blood. Okay, so he committed those three, pretty bad cardinal sins. So Devadatta. Okay, that's it. All right, so that's just some extra trivial knowledge. Okay, so there's a hot and cold, and I think there are 8 levels per hot and cold. Okay, then there's also the adjacent or boundary called the Pratyeka Naraka. There's a whole bunch. It's like 128 adjacent hell. It's called adjacent side. Okay, for each of the hot and cold. Okay, all right, doesn't matter. And then there's isolated. That means they're located in mountains, rivers. So that means there is like what we call ghosts. We say ghosts, demons in these locations. There are river demons, there are, I guess, forest demons, mountain demons, whatever. Okay, they're like those. Okay, those are like you can say ghosts. Yeah, ghosts, demons, whatever. Haunted mansion, haunted forest, right? Haunted cave, haunted mountain, whatever. Haunted river, whatever. Okay, gully, valley, whatever. That's what this is. Get it? So there are. So you watch all those horror movies. Yeah, it's true. Nah, I'm kidding. Like Poltergeist and stuff like that. Okay? All right? Okay, so haunted places. Okay? Yeah, there are. Okay? We say demons, but they're ghosts. They're not devil. They're like just, ex-humans who were, okay. Then that's called eyesight. That, people, you've heard of the major common thing. People say, oh, there are 18 levels in hell. That's really a revised classification, okay, of all these levels. Get it? Okay, so it's just a reclassification. All right, so really refers to the same. So if you really want to go into more detail, it's all these levels. All right, a lot of levels, guys. So if you look at here, I think there are a lot of levels here. Okay, so and then later on, it was I forgot when, but maybe 1,000 years after Buddha left, they kind of I think it was Chinese Buddhism that they revised it to 18, to make it easier to categorize. All right. Actually, the 18 is based on, you can say, the 6 senses, the six consciousness, 6 senses, and 6 objects. All right. So that's how that's another way of looking at it. Okay, but that's okay. So we don't. All right. Okay. Now let's go. I don't want to talk too much about the underworld. Okay. Then there's the next level, a little bit one level up. It's called the Pretas or hungry ghost. Yeah, hungry ghost. Okay, and then they're divided into these categories. So, all right, subcategory. There's the wealthy, hungry ghost. I didn't know about that. Then there's the less wealthy, and then the real poor ones. Okay, and then I think this one, this subcategory was what Mahayana's mother incarnated as. Okay, because she was. There's a story you got. I don't want to go into too much detail, but because during when she was alive, she was. It's not that she's poor. I mean, she's not probably well-to-do, but she was very wasteful. She was very wasteful, and very what? Miserly. You know what miserly means? Stingy. All right, and so she ended up being this, okay? Needle. Hungry ghost. Needle means that her throat is her mouth, throat is, like a needle. And her stomach is really big. So 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 she's always hungry, but she can't eat anything. Get it? Okay, so yeah, there's a separate story. Mahayana, he was, you can say, Buddha's one of the top 10 disciples, right? The first one, foremost in terms of supernatural powers. So he can see the underworld, he can see the different celestial realms, or Deva Loka, Brahma Lokas, etc. Okay, then so he found out his mother was a hungry ghost. Okay, all right. So anyway, that's another. Okay, that's another story. Okay, then the next level, one step up, is called the animal world. Okay, so they share the same physical dimensions as human beings. Okay, so there varies. Due to mainly we end up being an animal. How do we incarnate that? We fell vow. We violated. Sorry, we violated the 10 evils. Anybody know what the 10 evils are? Well, killing, right? The 3 of the body, 4 of the mouth, and 3 of the mind, right? Right. The 3 poisons, the 4 vices of speech, right? 4 vices of speech. Meaning lying, double tongue, flattery, and gossip. Okay, all right. And then the 3 of the body. What's the 3 evil actions of the body? Evil deeds of the body: killing, stealing, and what? Lust. Right. Okay. So if we commit any of these 10 evils, and assuming, let's say, we have no merit. Let's assume. It's kind of, because we have to look at it in isolation, just saying that. Then we end up being an animal. Hello. So be careful. And then there's the 5 king views. Oh, that's 5 king views, 5 dull vices. Okay, that's in the appendix here. Okay, so it's a lot of detail, but it's right here. Okay, right here. All right. So if we have big egos, we have pride, everything. We are extreme. We have very extreme views. We have rigid views. We have perverse views, or we have stubborn views. Okay, or if we have greed, anger. These 3 are the 3 poisons right there, right? Plus arrogance and doubt. Okay, all right. So then we have a big ego, right? Big ego, and we also are suspicious. We have suspicious. So that's pretty sad. If we have these 10, okay, any of these 10, we're going to end up as an animal. Hello? You know that? So for example, assuming we have no merits, once again, assuming we have no merits, okay, no merits and no good karmic rewards, okay, from the past, and we're very proud. We're very proud. Or we have a big ego. We're very condescending. You know that? You know what we could end up as? Bird, yeah. Because why? Bird is flying up in the sky, always looking down. You get it? Okay. Or if we're very jealous and very suspicious, very jealous, very suspicious, you know what we end up as? Snake. Yeah, snakes. Okay. So anyway, so these are examples. Okay. So we don't want to be that. Okay. So all right. So that's called, okay, and also, okay, so, all right, okay, so, and yeah, and then another reason is, when we kill a lot, so, especially when we want to eat, we love meat, we like to kill a lot of fish, kill a lot of pigs, chicken, turkey, cow, lamb, whatever, to satisfy our desire for meat. We're going to, that's the karmic cause, or planting the seeds of all future wars and calamities. Okay, so that's why when we cultivate the Tao, we should avoid eating meat. Get it? Because we don't want to plant those seeds of future calamities and war among humans. Okay? All right? Okay? All right? Because why? Animals also are sentient beings, because they also have a Buddha nature. Okay, sentient being, unlike a plant, a vegetable, a tree, okay, a shrub. Unlike animals, unlike them, humans and animals, unlike them, we are sentient, whereas plants and shrubs and trees are not. Because why? We have, you can say, a mind, a mind that can, I mean, now, granted, human mind and animal minds are different. Different level. You can say human mind at a lower level. But animals also have fear. Humans have fear, right? Animals can sense fear. No? I think they can. If you have a pet, you should know, right? They can sense happiness. Yeah? They can sense sadness. Yeah? They can sense pain. Right? I'm pretty darn sure. Okay, why? Because they're sentient. Plants can't sense pain. They can't sense happiness, joy, sadness. Right? Animals can move about, have, you can say, some choice, some free choice. Plants can't. Right? A plant can't say, oh, this place is too windy. I'm going to move to a different place. I'm going to go to this place is too hot. I'm going to move to a shade. Or this place is too cold. I'm going to move to someplace warmer. Plants can't do that, but animals can. Right? Okay, so that's the difference, all right? Okay, so that's why animals also have Buddha nature, okay? Okay, let's go into another level. Okay, then after the animals, then we have humans, okay? So no need to talk about that, okay? So that's one level, we call it one level, okay? Then there's also asuras. What's an asura? Where's an asura? Right here, okay, asura. In the Surangama Sutra, that's another sutra, okay, that talked about these different groups, okay, all right? And Surangama Sutra also said that asura literally means not upright. You can say not upright, not proper, okay, not proper being, okay? And they are generally have these qualities. They're very arrogant. They're jealous. They have rage. They're suspicious. They like to argue, and they are very belligerent. Like bully. Very like to bully people or like to, attack people. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. All right. And lack virtues. Okay. That's an asura. Now, asura is also even though we call it a separate state, actually they also exist in the state of devas, believe it or not, celestial heaven, amongst humans, animals, and among pretas too, by the way. Okay? All right. So they're a state that kind of like encompasses, that also exists among these other states. Okay? Let's put it that way. Okay? All right. So another one is they constantly wage war against the devas of this heaven. Okay, this is another level in the celestial that we can. Okay, all right. So we got to be careful. Okay, so when we cultivate, we do not want to end up as an asura. Okay, so that's why we say we must correct our bad tempers and habits. Okay, because these are all our bad tempers, right? Bad temper, bad habits, etc., or bad qualities, you can say. Okay, or not good qualities, okay? All right? Okay, and then, humans, okay, etc. Yeah, humans, they have, so if we follow the 5 precepts as a human, when we're a human, generally speaking, these are the 5, right? The killing, okay? Remember these are the 10, the 10 virtue, or the 10 evil deeds, or 10 evil vices, and then the opposite, if we don't do it, that's the 10 good things. Okay? All right? Okay? So that's why, if we do this, then generally we can be reborn as humans, not as animals. All right? Yeah.
Question. Based on this analogy, when you're an animal, say you're a wolf.
Say it again?
If you become like, say, a wolf, right?
Yeah, wolf.
You need to eat other animals to survive.
Right.
So then how do you ever get back to become
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, see, so when we do something, right? When we do something, they all have consequences. Yeah. But sometimes, mostly the consequences are not immediate. Understand? So yes, wolves or you can say carnivores, okay? Carnivores have to eat meat. Yeah, that's true. So that is part of what we call the playing out of the karma that they had previously. So maybe previous lives, when if we incarnate as a wolf, we maybe are old, payback. Okay. The question is, we don't know if it's balanced. Okay, we don't know if it's. Do we have so much payback that we can eat however amount we want, or we just have very little? So what we do is we end up in this endless ceaseless cycle of reincarnation. Now, generally speaking, right? I mean, if you study biology, what's that science called where we study wildlife? It doesn't matter. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, or it's a pyramid. We have what we call the top predator, and usually it's the higher the quote unquote the more carnivorous you are animal, they tend to be the higher in the food chain, but less in number, right? Isn't that true? Makes sense, right? Because if you have nothing to eat, if there are no other, let's say non-carnivorous animals for you to feed on, you're gonna die out. You're gonna starve to death, right? So it's a pyramid. So generally, it's, let's say there's one top predator, and then there's 2 on the next level, 4, whatever, geometric progression, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? So it's usually like that, right? So that just it shows you that it's not a one-to-one correspondence. That's what I'm trying to say. So yes, to make a long answer short, is that yes, you're going to create more karma, but that doesn't mean that you can will not eventually reincarnate as a human. It just means that you'll have longer lifetimes, longer animal lifetimes to pay back. So now, but there are instances of where now you say example how a carnivore can potentially in the very near short-term life, future lives, become a human. For example, certain animals, if they can display mercy, if they can help humans survive, like we have stories, you hear stories in the wild, where a bear chose not to kill somebody and help somebody, or dog or wolf, right? Whatever. I mean, Jack London's Call of the Wild, right? He was a wolf, and then he helped. Whatever. Then they also create merit. You get it? Establish merit, and so that will help them. You know what I'm saying? That will counterbalance the fact that they eat. Yeah, okay, stuff like that. Okay. Now in Chinese folklore, they have what they call jing, right? Jing means animal jing. Like certain animals, they even though they don't have the capacity of a human mind to cultivate, we call cultivate, quote unquote, or to attain enlightenment, but they will what? Look at the moon, especially the full moon. They will. I mean, like Bai Se Zhuan. Bai Se Zhuan. Anybody heard the famous Chinese literary novels? Right. It's a novel. It's a pretty long novel. It's literally means Bai Se Zhuan. Literally means the saga of the white snake, or something like that, right? The biography of the white snake, or whatever. The saga. Yeah, saga of the white snake, right? Snake. Supposedly, there was this white snake, and it's a giant snake. I don't know, it's not giant. It's like a python or whatever. But because they, I don't know. Maybe they don't eat that much. I don't know. Whatever. They can go, a long time without eating or taking a life. At night they would quote unquote cultivate, meaning they would view or bask in the illumination of the moon. Yeah, full moon. Yeah, more likely full moon. And they supposedly, well, how can I say, gain, I don't say power, but
it affects, because the moon implies yin, and therefore it's the opposite of the sun, which is yang. So if you bask in the yang, you acquire the yang qi.
Right, the yang energy.
If you
Yeah.
bask in the moon light, you bask in the yin qi.
Yeah.
So therefore, but they develop qi.
No, it's to like chi meaning some kind of energy or force, whatever. Okay, but by basking in the lunar force, they're able to help them incarnate as later on as get power. I don't say incarnate, that they can transform into, like different forms. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Different forms. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So that you heard the Bai Se Zhuan. That's very famous, and it's supposed to be a white snake, literally a white giant snake that quote unquote bask in the energy or form from the moon, and they were able to attain certain powers that they can transform. So she transformed as a female, beautiful female, and married a not a monk, right? Is it a monk? Yeah, scholar. That's right, scholar. Yeah. And the scholar was deeply in love with her, didn't know that she was an incarnation of a snake. Whatever. It's a long story. It's a romantic story too, love story and all that. It's famous, but it's famous. Bai Se Zhuan. Okay, you guys can look it up. I'm sure that there are English translations. There are movie series, TV series about it too. Okay, so it doesn't matter. To answer his question, he's gone. But anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, then let's go to the next level, which is so that's the animals. Asura. Sorry. The next level is called within the realm of desire, okay, it's called the sixth celestial world. It's called the Diva Loka. I should put a term called Diva Loka. It literally means, Loka means realm, world of divas. That's not to say this is also what we call world of divas too, but generally, more specifically, these are also world of divas too in the realm of form, okay, but it's also technically they call it the Brahma Loka, the realm of the Brahmas, okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, diva. There are 6 levels. Okay, by the way. And within this level, there's more sub-levels. I didn't want to break it down because it goes into more detail. Like, for example, this has 33 diva world, 33 divas. There's the 4, I think there are 4 here, 33 here. There are 32 realms here. That's a lot more subdivisions, but that's okay. And when we mention about the Asuras, they are here. I think they exist in those 3. Also, and the diva realm, okay, Asuras also exist there, so they're constantly fighting too. They're fighting up there too, okay. So that's why we have stories of another famous Chinese, we call it Chinese story. It's called the Investiture of the Gods, Feng Shen Bang. And they talk about this. Feng Shen Bang also talks about this. They have the divas fighting each other. Erlang, ever Erlang? Erlang, not 2. Yeah, he has a third eye. He has a third eye. He can see. He's like Magallana. He can see all the realms above and the realms below. Okay, that's called Erlang. In the Xi Yu Ji, in the Journey to the West, the who? Yeah. Yeah, advisor. Yes. To one of the Yao or one of the kings, one of the patriarchs, okay, in the green period. But anyway, so or something, or the period of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors, or San Huang Wu Di. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But Erlang is one example, okay, and he was always fighting with some evil or we can say angry spirits, right? Or asuras. There are asuras, like asuras, okay? Stuff like that, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So these are examples, okay? So that's the celestial, we call it celestial. But these also, remember, they are all bound by samsara, just like earthly realm, all the realms below. What do I mean by samsara? That means they have to, when their time is up, don't forget, all these realms have time scale, have a time scale. In other words, all beings that reincarnate in any of these realms, okay, have a beginning and end, in other words, okay, have a lifespan, in other words, called lifespan, okay? So that's why it's bound by samsara. Get it? Also, these realms can be destroyed at the end of each Mahakalpa, but that's later on, okay? So then that's called the celestial. So there are a lot of details, okay? Celestial beings or heavenly beings, okay, they are included in the realms of desires. Like I said, there were 6 levels here in the realm of desire. There are 6 levels, okay, 6 levels here, okay, all right. These are the 6, okay, and then in the realm of form, there are 4, okay. There are 13. Sorry, there are 13. okay, in these 4 grounds, okay, 4 stages, whatever. All right, and then the formless, there's 4. Sorry, formless, there's 4 here. Okay, okay, so these are all called diva realms. Okay, all right, okay. So they're all bound by samsara because that means all beings that come into those that exist in there have a lifespan. In other words, okay, has a birth and has a death. Okay, so all right, so we don't need to go into detail because there is a lot. It's a lot. I give you some some general, but that's okay. Okay, that's why they called the 怎么讲神龙八天龙八部 right? It's called the Eightfold Divisions of Divinities. That's in these realms, okay? The realm of the divas, okay? All right. There are the categories. There are the Nagas. I forgot. The Asuras is one of them. But okay. So we don't need to go detail. But that's it. Okay. All right. Just one thing. Notice. Okay. It's that in this realm. Sorry. Right here. In this sixth level, the 6th level of the realm of desire, it's inhabited by Mara. We call it Mara. Mo Wang. That's the Chinese translation. It's called Mara. That's him. Okay, Mara. Okay, that's Mara. And supposedly, he's the one. He's like the closest to the Western equivalent of what we call Satan, right? In the West, we call Satan. So Satan does not reside in hell. Okay, because Satan doesn't want to suffer in hell, right? Satan is going to enjoy life. Okay, so he's up here. Okay, but anyway, he's basically the greatest tempter. He's the tempter. Okay, but anyway, all right. Okay, so then there's the next level. Okay, so that's the realm of desire. Okay, then there's the other realm, the other 2 realms called the realm of form and formlessness. These are very high levels. Okay, of people who really have to do a lot of merit. Okay, and cultivate. You can say. Okay, that's here. That's all here. Okay, you guys can read about the 18 levels of heavens, 4 grounds. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot of detail. Okay, all right. So we call it realm of form here because don't forget they still have forms, but are gender neutral, and passionless means that they don't have anger usually. They don't have lust usually. Okay, that's what it means. Okay. Or emotions, you could say emotions, okay? All right? They're gender neutral, interesting. But they have a form. They're like that's why they say like this one has flashing rays of light, like lightning. This one has bodies that radiate a steady light, okay? And then this one has, I don't know, whatever, anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter, all right? Okay, it doesn't matter, all right? Okay, then there's the realm of formlessness. Woo, that has no form or shape or even location. There's no location. We can't, no space. There's no space. No space that we know of, or place, location. All right. Okay. So these are pretty high level. Okay. That's the sphere of infinite space, infinite consciousness, nothingness, and neither cognition. Okay. So just FYI, in this 3rd level, which is pretty high, it's up here. Okay. 3rd level. It's pretty up here. It's pretty high. Okay. Of nothingness. Okay, and okay, this is the lower, this is the higher, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Buddha's first master reached this level, and his maximum lifespan is 60,000 mahakalpas, which is a long time. So he reached this level, but yet he's still subject to samsara. Now there's no destruction in these realms. That's true, even in this realm too. That means that realm won't get destroyed. Okay, it always exists. Interesting. Always exists. Very interesting. Okay, but it's a very high level. But they still have a time limit. Okay, in other words, a lifespan. And then Buddha's second master, teacher, reached this level of the 4th form. Okay, 4th. Okay, which is very high, extremely high. It's very close to like an arhat. Okay, arhat. Okay. But he still has to reincarnate after 84,000 miles. I mean, that's the max, okay, maximum. All right? So that's here. That's pretty high, okay? And what's a Mahakalpa? We'll talk about it. I mean, it's time. Man, I didn't even get to finish. Okay, then let's go to the next level. Above this realm of formlessness, it's called the 4 holy states, okay? We're entering the 4 holy states, which is called arhatships. There are 4 levels, okay? All right? The highest level is arhat, which means no reincarnation in any of the 3 realms, in the realm of formlessness, form, and desires. Okay? All right? Okay. Now, in the first 3 levels, you do reincarnate, believe it or not. Yeah, first 2, well, they still reincarnate here, but it's not bound by samsara. Because samsara means that you're in the realm of desire. Okay, desire and so it just means that you're bound by karma. Okay, so the stream enterer, Srotapatana, you still have to have 7 rebirths, either in the human realm or in the heavenly realms. That means could be in these realms. Get it? Okay, so, or these realms, doesn't matter. Okay, but anyway, all right, so that's okay. Okay, so then, okay, so anyway, so that's what a arhat is. Okay, but arhat is only for themselves, so they just go meditate, they do whatever, they try to calm their mind. Actually, the 4th stage of arhat means that they have to, they have to, I think, they have to get rid of I think it's the first 6 or 3, I forgot, let's see, hold on, of those 62 rounded views, okay, right here, the 88, eliminate all 88 diluted views, okay, so that means they have to eliminate all 88, woo, you know that? So think about it, do we still have ego, extreme views, remember these are the 5 sharp views, and then the 5 dull vices or views, right? So we got to eliminate all of these, according to the 4 Noble Truths, okay, with respect to the 4 Noble Truths, okay? So we have to eliminate all 88 in order to qualify as the first level arhat. You know that? Not easy, huh? Okay. So khandana, the 5, Buddha's first 5, we call disciples, okay, achieve this after listening to the Eightfold Path. You know that? Yeah. After listening to the Eightfold Path, boom, he has seen the light, or something, seen deeply, or something like that. That's what Buddha said. You have seen deeply, Khandana. The eldest of his 5, initial group of disciples. Okay, all right. They were fellow cultivators. Okay, so he achieved this level right away, immediately after hearing the Eightfold Paths. So can many of us do that? Probably not. Very few. Okay, anyway. All right, so there's the 4 levels, okay? Sakradama, Gama means one returner. Anagama, non-returner. Okay, then you have to go to achieve those, the arhat, the highest level, the arhat, you have to get rid of also all 81 called cognitive delusions, okay? All right? So that's not easy, okay? All right. Okay. All right. The 81. Okay. All right. All right. So then the next level up, it's called the Pratyeka Buddha, or solitary nirvana, solitary Buddha. It's what's called solitary Buddha, a very lonely Buddha. Okay. Yeah. It's possible. It's possible. Okay. It's called this. Okay. Lone Buddha. There is achieve enlightenment for themselves and only live in seclusion. They attain enlightenment by meditating about the 12 links of dependent or the causalities, and then they achieve lonely or solitary enlightenment because they do not bring other human beings to enlightenment. Okay, all right, okay. So that's this level. Okay, all right. So they don't have to reincarnate anymore, but it's very lonely because they're by themselves. Okay. Now Buddha's teachings does not focus on these 2 stages of the 4 holy states, the first 2 stages, because Buddha called these, you know what he called these? Burnt seeds, or something like burnt seeds. 胶子. That means it's useless. They do not help other sentient beings. It's only to help themselves. Understand? So that's why Buddha does not focus on this. So, and generally, what we call the 小乘法, or the small boat, or what we call the, it's pejoratively called Hinayana, but it's for these level. Yeah, their level, the small boat cultivation, the level, the highest achievement would achieve this. Get it? Okay. Whereas the Mahayana, or what Buddha emphasized, is called the state of bodhisattvas and Buddhahood. Okay? All right? So the state of Buddhahood was talked about in the Avantasaka Sutra. It's really the chapter, volume 26. It's called the Dasabhumika Sutra. Dasabhumika or 十地品 or something like that. Yeah, 十地品. Yeah. Oh no, 十品. I think that's called 十品. Doesn't matter. Okay? And then there are 52 levels. Woo. Okay? So that's the 52 levels here. Okay? These are 52. Okay? Sum up to 52. All right? So the 10 levels of faith, dwellings, practices, transference, bhumis, then equal, wonderful. All right? That's the 52 stages, okay, of bodhisattva. Now, what's a bodhisattva? Very important. Bodhisattva. Bodhi means to enlighten, be awakened, okay? Sattva means, illusionate, without this. So, okay, so bodhisattva is one who what? Awakened mind or enlightenment, which is mind that has for the benefit of others, okay? So their key foundation practice is called the 6 paramitas. So what's the 6 paramitas? You guys should know what the 6 paramitas are. It's over here, right? It's this, right? That's all this, okay? All right? Okay? So, okay? And there are 10, so that's 51, 2 right here, okay? 52. Now, at the 47th and above, that means 10, 20, 30, 40, and then at the 7th stage, right, or 8th, 9th, or 10th, and above, are called Mahasattva Bodhisattvas. Get it? Okay, so example would be Avalokitesvara, Siddhigarbha, Maitreya, Manjusri, Samantabhadra, right? Samantabhadra, right? And then the Sarvanavarna Vishkambun. Okay, it's called in Chinese. It's called Chu Zhang Ye Pusa. Anybody heard that term? No, that's not very. It's called Chu Gai Zhang, or Jing Zu Ye Zhang, Jing Zu Ye Zhang. That means to eliminate. No. Jing means to clean, to wipe out all. Zhu means all karmic hindrances. Bodhisattva. Yeah. So he's not well known, but he is. He should be well known. These are all great bodhisattvas. That means they all have reached 47th and above. Get it? I.e. here. They all reached, they are at this level. This and above, right here. Okay? Right? 47th, the 7th ground, 7, 8, 9, 10, and these two. Okay? That's called Mahasattva Bodhisattva. Understand? And so if you're at this level, very important. It's very important. Even though I didn't say it, but in other Buddha sutras, he talked about that if we attain that level, we'll still reincarnate. You can still reincarnate because you have to fulfill your vows, right? You have to fulfill your vows, right? The 4 great vows, right? Remember? Bodhisattva vows. So you're going to come to the world to help other sentient beings, teach God. You will not regress. Ooh, that's nice. That means you will not, be tempted or fall under the spell of delusion. Get it? Of illusion or delusion, okay? Or remember the 3 poisons, right? That type of thing. The 10 vices, right? Okay, the 10. But if we are only bodhisattvas at these level, very interesting. Be very careful. We can regress. Whoa, scary, huh? So it's not easy. Even a bodhisattva can regress. When we say regress, means when we come back, when you're bodhisattva and you reincarnate into this human world, you can fall prey and you can end up being down here. Scary, huh?
Well, actually, it would be that anything below that 48th.
Yeah.
Not only in that state, but in the other holy states.
Oh, here, these?
If you think about even the
Well, these, they don't have to reincarnate.
yeah, but you can. Like you
No,
said,
if you
the
choose to,
you
if you choose
right,
to,
the
but they don't have to.
Right.
They don't have to. They're not forced.
Right.
That's why we say not
Right.
bound by samsara.
So when they
Right.
do
Yes.
choose,
Yeah, you can,
also can fall.
of course, regress. Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
even the realm of formless, all the
Yeah,
things that-
yeah, oh, of course, of course.
Of course, yeah,
Okay,
research.
so scary, huh? So that's why we don't want to be here and below, okay? We want to be, when we cultivate, we want to be at least here, okay? At least there. I'm saying at least. Okay, ideally you want to be here. that's tough because in history there are so few Buddhas, at least in this last red period, right? Right? Even though we say, some of the patriarchs are also incarnations of Buddhas. You know that? Yeah, it's true. You know, like the sixth patriarch, for example. Well, sixth patriarch is the incarnation of a Bodhisattva, but he's in the 47. Remember I say, right? Remember I said he's one of the great Mahasattva Buddhas, right? Bodhisattvas. Remember, right? Okay. So anyway, all right. So now, what's the state of Buddhas? Okay. So what's the state of Buddhas? State of Buddhas is very important. Okay. It's Anuttara Sammasambuddhi or Dharmakaya, Dharmadhatu. They're in the Dharmadhatu. They are state of nirvana or non-being, no birth, okay. Now, it's that oneness. A Buddha is oneness of the wonderful environment, which is this level, 52nd level, and at one with the original Bodhi. We all have original Bodhi. That's our Buddha mind, okay? Buddha consciousness, Buddha awareness. Maybe that's a better term. Buddha awareness, get it? We all have it. It's just that it's not at one with this level. Get it? If we are at one, then you become a Buddha. Whoa, you know that? Get it? Okay. All right. And then also, we can say, what are their qualities? They have these four, what we call the nirvana states, okay? Characteristics, okay? Which is 常乐我净, right? Right here. Permanence, joy, okay? Okay? And now people say, oh, but you're an absolute state. You should have no condition, non-characteristic. That's true. But from our perspective, from the phenomenal view, they have this. Understand? Okay? Understand? All right? Okay, so. All right, so conclusion. So we do not want to fall into the lower states, okay? Definitely. And we cannot be eternal. We don't have eternal life because there's a beginning and end. And so we must do our best to transcend samsara, right? We should be awakened to the 3 Dharma seals, 4 foundations of mindfulness, right? We know what they are, right? We try to follow the footsteps, cultivate, right? These, among these, this is just the beginning, the more in depth. Then we have to follow the footsteps, okay? Okay, that these states are also reflection of our state of mind, okay? Of the nature. And we should not waste this opportunity in this lifetime to try to cultivate, to achieve enlightenment, okay? So we have to venerate. So basically, all is one, one is all, per Agaso, okay? To see a world in a grain of sand, heaven in a wildflower, okay? That's what it means too, okay? That means what? In the moment, you can say in the moment, that means there's no space time, okay? We can achieve enlightenment, okay? That's all is one. Or in Chinese they could say 寂照同时, or yeah, it's oneness. You can say it's oneness, simultaneous essence and illumination or manifestation, or 即用沾染, right? Okay, so that's included in the terminology here, right? You guys can look it up, and it's in the last 2 pages. Okay, all right. So, oh God, there's so much to know. So at least this chart, okay, so gives you like a synopsis, okay. And so the 1250, it's in here, okay. It's in here. That's the 1250, okay. In the Diamond Sutra, they mentioned it. Among other sutras, but Diamond Sutra is most conspicuous. They talk about the 1250, what's that, bodhisattvas or something like that, beings, right? That represents what Buddha was talking about, the Anuttara Sammasambuddhi, okay? The highest level, the oneness of achievement of enlightenment, okay? That's what 1250 stands for, okay? All right? Okay, I'm sorry I took up a lot of time, so thank you very much. Thank you. There are a lot of things I did not say. I ask for Buddha's forgiveness. Okay, thank you.